Welcome back, math fans. Hey, if you haven't already finished your bell ringer, your welcome work, you need to do that first before you watch this, so press pause. Also, if you haven't grabbed your notes that look like this, because at the end of this lesson, we're going to be able to multiply and divide decimals. This is your note page. It's got the Penguins on it and Ronald McDonald on it. So get that now. All right, welcome back. If you're watching this, I know that you have already completed this page. Convert 11/3 into a mixed number. That means 11 divided by 3. 3 goes into 11 3 times. I have 2 left over. 3 2/3. I'm just reducing that fraction. Evaluate each expression. The square root of 49 is 7. 3.1 squared, remember, that means 3.1 times 3.1. And you know that equals 9.61. This means 1/2 times 1/2. 1/2 squared, 1/4. Multiply across the top, multiply across the bottom. Remember what Snoop said. If there's no decimal there, you add a decimal, fill it up with zeros, and then drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. 7.016. Same with this one, 6.00 minus 1.24. Drop it like it's hot. 4.76. You gotta line up the decimals and fill in with zeros. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. 20.15. I know I'm a great singer, aren't I? Maybe I ought to give this up and become a rapper. 230.9 minus 131.4. Bam! 99.5. I bet you did great on that. Let's get down to business. You can take notes in your book and on that page, one or the other. Make sure you got it. We're going to move quick. What we're going to do today is we're going to solve problems involving multiplication and division of decimals. I put these on the top of your notes, these 4 rules. They're very important. Number 1, pretend that decimals don't exist. Multiply just like normal. Then we're going to count up the number of the decimals in the problem, the numbers to the right of the decimal, and make sure the decimal has that same number of decimal spots. I put write this down, private. All right, let's look at this problem right here. We've got 26.25 times 2.8. I'm just going to pretend that 2 doesn't even exist. I'm going to multiply the first row. 8 times 5 is 40. I put the 0 down. I carry the 4. 2 times 8 is 16. I put the plus 4 is 20. Put the 0 down. Carry the 2. 8 times 6 is 48. Plus 2 is 50. Put the 0 down. Carry the 5. And 8 times 2 is 16. Plus 5 is 21. 26.25 times 8 is 21000. Then, I'm going to pretend this 8 doesn't exist. But here's an important part. I got to put in a placeholder right there. Put a 0 in, an X, a smiley face. It doesn't matter what you put in there. Then 2 times 5 is 10. I put the 0 down, carry the 1. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5. 2 times 6 is 12. I put the 2 down, carry the 1. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5. Then I add it up, add it up. Now here's the important part. And we'll do some more examples. There is 1, 2 decimal places to the right here, and 1 decimal place to the right here. 2 plus 1 is 3. So my answer needs to have 1, 2, 3 spots to the answer. And you just got to estimate. 26 is about 25. 2.8 is about 3. 3 times 25 is 75. Is my answer close to 75? Oh, yeah, you betcha. You betcha. All right, let's keep going. I've rewritten these 3 problems that are on the bottom of page 5 on your notes. Let's go through it. I'm going to use my highlighter to help you out. I'm just going to pretend these decimals don't exist, right? I'm going to go 3 times 5 and then 3 times 8. 3 times 5 is 15. Carry the 1. So I put the 5 down, carry the 1. 3 times 8 is 24 plus 1, 25. Now I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to pretend this doesn't exist. I'm going to go 2 times 5 and then 2 times 8. I got my placeholder. 2 times 5 is 10. Put the 0 down, carry the 1. So I'm multiplying that times that, and then that times that. 2 times 8 is 16, plus 1 is 17. Then I just add up my columns. Now, I've got 1, 2 decimal spots to the right, right? There's 1 in the first row, 1 in the second row. So my answer, I'm going to start here, 1, 2, and put a decimal. My answer for this problem is 19.55. When I say cheeseburger, work out this problem. Then press play again. Cheeseburger! Welcome back. If you multiplied right, 3 times 4 is 12. You put the 2 down, carry the 1. 4 times 0 is 0, plus 1, put the 1 down. Then I got my placeholder. Then 1 times 3, 1 times 0, 1 times 0. I add it up. 2 plus 0 is 2. 3 plus 1 is 4. Nothing plus nothing is nothing. Nothing plus nothing is nothing. Then here's the important part, right? I've got 1, 2 spots to the right of the decimal. None in this row. So I start here and go 1, 2. My answer to this problem is 0.42. Or 42 hundredths, if you could say the correct math pronunciation. When I say cheeseburger, work out this problem. If you can do problem C, you can do any problem. It's a 4 by 2. Cheeseburger! Welcome back. Here we go. Remember, I'm going this times this, then this times this, then this times this, then this times this. 8 times 4 is 32. Put the 2 down. Carry the 3. 8 times 1 is 8, plus 3 is 11. Put the 1 down, carry the 1. 8 times 0 is 0, plus 1, put the 1 down. 8 times 2 is 16. Then I do the same thing for the second row, which is all zeros. Placeholder! Then zeros. I drop down to the last row. I got 2 placeholders, right? It doesn't matter if I put a 0, an X, a smiley face. I can make some eyeballs right here. I could color them in as long as I got the correct number of placeholders. Then 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 2 is 2. Then I just add those up. Now let's look. I've got 1, 2, 3 spots in my decimal here. And I've got 1, 2, 2 spots in my decimal here. That's 5. I got to start here and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My answer to this problem is 2.175112. I know you got it. Easy. Easy squeezy lemon cheesy. Caprese or whatever. All right, let's keep moving on. We're on page 6. This is division. Does McDonald's serve cheeseburgers? Stands for divide. D. Multiply. M. Does McDonald's serve cheeseburgers? And repeat as needed. I'm going to go ahead and go to the examples. First thing I do is I rewrite this problem. Oh no, I showed you the answer. Don't peek. All right. I rewrite the problem. 300.6 divided by 18. 3.24 divided by 3.6. 28.8 divided by 0.24. And here's what we do. We just have to move it over. Are there any decimal spots in the number we're dividing? No, this one's good. This one, I'm going to have to move that over 1. And if I move this over 1 to get a whole number, I got to move this over 1. And this one, I got to move this over 2 spots. So I got to move my decimal over 2 spots. If you didn't get that part, press stop, rewatch it. You're back. So eventually I rewrote the problems like this. 300.6 into 18, I bring my decimal straight up. Press pause, work through the steps. Cheeseburger! All right, welcome back. Here's how I work the problem out. 18 goes into 30 one time. 1 times 18 is 18. I subtract. I check. Is it less? Yes. Then I bring down a 0. 18 and 120 goes in there 6 times. I'm just working through my steps. Does McDonald's serve cheeseburgers? I subtract those two numbers. I get 12. I check. Is it less? I bring down my last number. Then I divide again. I start over. 18 goes to 126 7 times. Notice I'm keeping my column straight. If I keep my column straight, that's how I know I get the right answer. 7 times 18 is 126. It's kind of hidden down there. I don't know why, but you subtract, you get 0. My answer for number 1 is 16.7. When I say cheeseburger, workout number 2. Here's your original problem. I rewrote it. Remember, I moved the decimal 1, Cheeseburger! Welcome back. Check your work. Whoops, I moved the wrong thing. Check your work. 36 doesn't go into 32. It does go into 324. Notice how I'm keeping my column straight. Doesn't go in here. Doesn't go in here. Went to here. I move my decimal up. 9 times 36 is 324. I subtract 0. I check. Is it less? Yes. Nothing up to bring down. That's my answer. 0.9. All right. Cheeseburger! Welcome back. This one's a long one. 24 goes into 28 once. 1 times 24 is 24. I subtract 4. I check. Is 4 less? Yes. I bring down the 8. 24 goes in there twice. Multiply. Subtract. Check. Bring down. I keep bringing them down until I'm out of my decimals right here. Once I get to my decimal and my columns are straight, I know I've got the right answer. It's 120. The answer is 120. Rework those problems if you have some issues. Remember, no calculators. Use calculators to check your work, but you got to show all the steps. Your homework is worksheet 1-2. Have a great day.